While northern and eastern parts of India are reeling under intense floods, some areas in Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, West Bengal and Bihar have been completely cut off because of heavy rains and resultant flooding. In Uttar Pradesh, 10 people have been killed and around 600 villages have been affected by floods and heavy rain. In Uttarakhand, Home Minister Rajnath Singh reached Dehradun on Sunday to review the situation. Heavy rains have claimed 27 lives so far. In Bihar, the water levels of Kosi River has caused flooding in many villages along its course. The state government has requested the army to be on standby. 9 districts of Bihar have been hit by floods, which has claimed 2 lives so far and affected around 4 lakh people. In fact, the centre has called the situation in Uttar Pradesh unprecedented. Flood fury continued in at least 9 districts, claiming 28 lives and displacing over 60,000 people till Sunday evening. Well, Rapti, Saryu and Ghagra rivers continue to flow above the danger mark. While the centre has rushed National Disaster Response Force teams, the state government has also called in the army. Floods have affected lives of over 3 lakh people, with many of them displaced.
भारत सरकार की जो गाइडलाइंस हैं उसके अनुसार मानक दिए हुए हैं, तो उस मानक के अनुसार जहां कहीं भी अगर मृतक है उसको 1.5 लाख रुपए की सहायता जो है तत्काल दी जाएगी जो बाढ़ में हो रहा है। और अगर कोई इंजरी जैसे कोई अंग बेकार हो जाए या हो जाए तो 62,000 और 43,000 अलग अलग उसमें है।
And in the neighbouring state of Uttarakhand, many parts, in fact many villages and towns are inundated after heavy rainfall. 27 people have died in Uttarakhand so far. Uttarakhand, in fact, was hit by the heaviest rainfall on record in 2013, causing lakes and rivers to burst their banks, inundating towns and villages. Fresh warnings have been issued after water level in Ganga rose alarmingly in certain parts. In Pauri Garhwal, 17 people were buried alive as dangerous landslides hit the hilly region. 7, including 4 of a family, were washed away in Dehradun's Rajpur area. The rest of the casualties were reported from Yamkeshwar. Landslides have been reported near Gangotri, leading to traffic jams in the area. While in Uttarakhand, Home Minister Rajnath Singh reached Dehradun to review the situation. He's there on a 2-day visit. The Home Minister reviewed the steps that have been taken by the state government to deal with the aftermath of last year's natural calamity. My department has now forecast more rains over the next 24 hours.
वैसे उत्तराखंड में जो प्राकृतिक आपदा 1 साल पहले जो आई थी, मैं समझता हूं कि देश की अब तक की सबसे बड़ी वह प्राकृतिक आपदा थी और उसके कारण भारी जन और धन की क्षति हुई है। और यह उत्तराखंड सरकार के समक्ष ही नहीं बल्कि भारत सरकार के समक्ष यह जो चुनौती प्राकृतिक आपदा के कारण आई थी, इस चुनौती को स्वीकार करना और इस पर विजय प्राप्त करना एक बहुत बड़ा यह काम था। और कुछ भारत सरकार के द्वारा सहयोग की मुख्यमंत्री जी ने अपेक्षा की है, तो मैं भारत सरकार की तरफ से निश्चित रूप से आश्वस्त करना चाहूंगा कि जो भी उत्तराखंड के विकास के लिए सहयोग की अपेक्षा है, हम निश्चित रूप से उसे जो भी हमारे रूल्स प्रोसीजर्स हैं उनको देखते हुए हम करेंगे सहयोग।
And well, in Uttarakhand's Pauri, where a cloudburst resulted in the loss of life and property on Friday, the situation still remains grim. But the Chief Minister claims NDRF teams have reached the remotest parts that have been affected by flash floods. But a report that's been submitted by the DIG of NDRF tells another story. According to this official report that's been filed by the team that's carrying out relief operations, there are still several villages where teams have not been able to reach.
जो पिछले साल की त्रासदी थी उसके मुकाबले के लिए जो भी कदम उठाए हैं, थोड़ा उनका ब्यौरा दिया है और उसको हम सफलतापूर्वक सामना कर सकें और आगे के लिए जो रिकंस्ट्रक्शन और रिहेबिलिटेशन का हमारा प्लान है उसको पूरा कर सकें, ताकि एक स्वस्थ और आगे बढ़ता हुआ उत्तराखंड दिखाई दे।
Well, joining us this morning is my colleague Amir Haq. He's in Bahraich in Uttar Pradesh, which has been worst affected in these floods. Also joining me from Patna is Kumar Abhishek. To you first, Amir, thousands of people who have been displaced, and the administration is in fact describing these floods as unprecedented because it's rained very little, and most of the water that has inundated these towns and villages is the one that has been released from Nepal.
Yes, definitely, Ruchika. The state administration, including the local administration, is making tall claims of having made arrangements for rescue and relief of thousands and lakhs of villagers out here. But let me show you the pictures from here. We are at a spot in the Bahraich district from where the Ghagra river is about 7 kilometers away. But you can see, as far as you would be able to see, there's just water everywhere. And let me remind you, this is the place where there used to be crops just about few days back. So this is the cultivated area which has been completely washed away by the waters from the river Ghagra. And with me are the villagers here who will tell you the real story of how the state administration is making tall claims about rescue and relief operations. आप बताइए, आप लोग यहाँ बाढ़ प्रभावित क्षेत्र के हैं, क्या प्रशासन की तरफ से किसी भी तरह की मदद अभी तक मिल पाई है खाने के तौर पे, या उसके अलावा दवाएं आपको पहुंची हैं? कोई मदद नहीं मिल पा रही यहाँ पे। चारों तरफ से बाढ़ पीड़ित भरी है इसमें, और कोई ना नाव, ना कोई खाना, ना पीना, पानी तरफ कोई चीज नहीं मिल रहा है यहाँ पे। कोई खाने की प्रॉब्लम आप बता रहे थे कि खाने की, पीने के पानी की और दवाइयों की बहुत दिक्कत है। प्रशासन कह रहा है कि हेलीकॉप्टर लगाया है उन्होंने रेस्क्यू और रिलीफ के लिए। सच्चाई क्या है?
सच्चाई है, यहाँ हमारे यहाँ तक कुछ नहीं पहुँचा है। ग्राम जो है मुरवा और जो है ये माधोपुरवा।
परेशानी किस तरह की है सबसे ज्यादा बाढ़ प्रभावित इलाके के गाँव में?
गांव में परेशानी तो यही है कि घर में पानी घुस गया है, ना भोजन, ना कोई घर गिर गए हैं, बैठने की दिक्कत हो रही है, बच्चों भूखों से मर रहे हैं यहाँ, और क्या करें हम लोग।
So you see here the villagers telling you the true story on the ground. There is actually not much that the administration has done, although they are making claims that they have rescued some 5,000 people from these marooned villages. Also, that 2 helicopters have been pressed into service. 2 contingents, 2 platoons of PAC in fact have been pressed into rescue and relief. Also, 1 contingent of NDRF is also working there. But on the ground, things actually seem very, very minimal as far as the administration is concerned. Ruchika?
Right, Amir, clearly the help that's coming their way isn't swift enough and not enough, in fact, as these people there, the locals there are pointing out. In fact, let's get a quick check now of the situation in Bihar, where thousands of people in districts of Darbhanga, West Champaran and Nalanda have been affected by floods, as some of the local rivers there are in spate. Well, Darbhanga and West Champaran districts were flooded after there were breaches that were reported in the embankments of some local rivers, while Nalanda has also witnessed some flooding because of overflowing of the Panchani river. And in view of the worsening flood situation, 8 teams of National Disaster Response Force and State Disaster Response Force have been deployed in these flood-hit districts. The state has asked for additional teams of NDRF from the central government. Thousands of people displaced in Bihar as well. Kumar Abhishek is now joining us. Abhishek, just give us a status check of the situation there. These 5 districts are, of course, badly hit, but we can see how situation in Patna is right now. The water still there inundating the city of Patna as well.
Well, Ruchika, as for the reports coming in, at least 7 people have died in flood in different villages of Bihar. Nalanda is the worst hit district of Bihar, but right now I am in Patna, where this is the Rajinder Nagar colony, and this is totally flooded in Patna, and this is the heart of the Patna, and I can show you the condition of Patna, which is how miserable the condition here are. People are very situation are very difficult. People are stranded in their homes. Almost hospitals and nursing homes, which are closed in these areas. People are just stranded outside in their home. Government is claiming that relief operation is on, but right now on the ground nothing can be seen. Ruchika.
All right, Abhishek, thanks for joining us and getting us that quick check from Patna, where we're seeing a lot of waterlogging for days on end, and situation in fact much worse in other districts of the state.